Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the session on statistical physics for the BSc Physics students. Today, in this session, we are going to discuss about the Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. On the basis of assumptions of the kinetic theory of gases and by applying the laws of probability, James Clerk Maxwell in 1859 derived the law of distribution of speeds among the molecules for an ideal gas in thermal equilibrium. Later, in 1872, Boltzmann derived his fundamental nonlinear integral differential relation known as Boltzmann transport equation, from which he derived the velocity distribution function for the molecules of an ideal gas in thermal equilibrium. From this equation, speed and energy distribution among the molecules of an ideal gas can be obtained easily. These distributions are known as Maxwell or Maxwell-Boltzmann distributions after the founders of the theory. First, let's see the basic postulates of these Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. These Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics applicable to the identical distinguishable particles of any spin. The molecules of a gas are the particles of this kind. The available volume of this phase space cell may be made as small as we like, even the size of the cell may approach zero. Neither Heisenberg uncertainty principle nor Pauli's exclusion principle applies to the particles. The phase space can be divided into a very large number of cells. Any number of particles can occupy a cell. There is no restriction. The total number of particles in the system remains constant. The total energy of the system also remains constant. Mutual interaction between the particles is negligible. These are the postulates of Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Statistical mechanics is concerned with the properties of matter in equilibrium. So our aim is to find the most probable state or equilibrium state. The most probable state of a system is that macro state which has the maximum probability of occurrence. Therefore, the procedure for determining the most probable statistical distribution involves two steps as we have learnt in introduction. They are obtaining the number of distinguishable arrangements which gives rise to the same arrangements and maximizing this number of arrangements with respect to different distributions. Now let's see the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law. Suppose there are Gi cells which have energy Ei, the total number of ways in which Ni molecules can have the energy Ei is Gi to the power of Ni. Hence, the total number of ways in which Ni molecules can be distributed among the various energies is given by W1 is equal to G1 to the power of N1 into G2 to the power of N2 into G3 to the power of N3 etc. Gi to the power of Ni. The number of ways in which the groups of N1, N2, N3 etc. Ni particles can be chosen from these N particles is given by W2 is equal to N1 divided by N1 factorial into N2 factorial into N3 factorial. The number of distinguishable ways in which these N molecules can be distributed among the possible energy levels is W is equal to W1 into W2, that is equal to capital N1 divided by small n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into gn to the power of n1 into g2 to the power of n2 into g3 to the power of n3 etc. gi to the power of ni. This W is called the thermodynamic probability for the system. So we need to maximize this thermodynamic probability omega. That means W max. For W max we have delta ln W max also 0. So let's see. Taking natural logarithm on both sides of the above equation, we will get ln W is equal to ln n factorial minus summation over ln ni factorial plus summation over ni into ln gi. For large values of n, we have the Stirling's theorem. Ln n factorial can be written as n ln n minus n. Therefore, if we apply this Stirling's theorem to the previous equation, we will get ln W is equal to n ln n minus summation over ni into ln ni plus summation over ni into ln gi. For the most probable distribution, omega or W is a maximum subject to the restriction that the total number of particles n and the total energy E are constants. Therefore, we have for maximum W, delta ln W is equal to 0. Therefore, differentiate the above equation, we will get delta ln W max is equal to 0 minus summation over ni into 1 by ni into delta ni minus summation over ln ni into delta ni plus summation over ln gi into delta ni is equal to 0. By using the method of Lagrange's undetermined multipliers, we will get this ni is equal to gi into e to the power of minus alpha into e to the power of minus ei by kt, where alpha is the Lagrange undetermined multiplier and k is the Boltzmann constant and T is the absolute temperature. This is called Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law. Next, we shall move on to the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution function. The energy distribution function f of ei is the average number of particles per quantum state in the ith energy level ei. It is given by f of ei is equal to ni by gi is equal to 1 divided by e to the power of alpha into e to the power of ei by kt. So in this session we have learnt the basic postulates of Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution and Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law and Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution function. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.